Hello, you're welcome. In this video, we are going to be looking at the various levels that exist in ThinkCell. So for our ThinkCell charts, for each of the various charts that we have in ThinkCell, there exists a couple of levels that may be present in one chart and absent in another chart. And that's why I want us to look at how this works. So we are going to be selecting a couple of charts to see the various levels that exist there. Then we also look at how you can use these levels and how you can edit these levels to suit the kind of analysis that you want to perform. So I will come under this Elements tab and then select this chart. So let's start with the line chart. So if I create a line plot here, the first that we're going to see here, the first level is the series level, as we can see here, but we can also add more levels. Beneath here, we have the category levels, which is for this 2023 to 2025. If we right click here, we have the option to add other levels. So I can add this point level. So if I click here, you can see what we now call the point levels. So currently we have three levels here. We have the series levels, we have the point levels, and we have the category levels. If we right click here, we have the option to remove any of these levels. So if we click on this, we are going to remove the category levels, and you can see it is gone. If I click on this, I have removed the series levels, and this is the same way I can remove the point levels. I can add each of these back by just right clicking and selecting the one I want to be added back. And this is just it about the line plot. So let's see for our pie chart. So I will look for the pie chart here and then create a pie chart. So for the pie chart, you can see we have series labels as well, but we have this very label inside. Okay, if we right click here, you can see we can remove these inside levels. Okay, I can remove this one, just it, for this very part of the pie. I can add it back. I can remove the outside label, which is this my series, okay, for just this one, and I can also add it back. Now, if I want to perform this for the entire pie chart, I'll right click here. For this, which is the outside labels that involves my series, I can also remove everything. Okay, I can still remove for the entire inside cell, which is inside label, which is this 57%. I can see for all of them they are gone. I can add them back by just right clicking and adding them back. Now if we go to our column charts, there are levels that also exist there. Okay, so here in our column charts, you can see we have category levels as well. Okay, now we also have total levels. So these ones that we have on top are what we call the total levels. We have the series levels still present here. So if we right click here, let me increase this. If you right click here, you can actually remove any of these labels that we currently have. Okay, so this is for series level, we can remove it. We can remove the category levels as well as any of these other levels. So let me add them back. Add the category and also the series. Now for this series, I can change the names. So when I double click here, I can change the name of this series one. Let's say I want to rename this Togo and rename this Nigeria, and for this Ghana. So you can see I can easily edit what I have in the series levels. For this category levels, I can still edit this. So I may decide to enter 2025 here, then 2026 here, and 2027 here. Okay. Then for these labels that I have inside, okay, that's this segment labels. It is what we call the segment labels. I may decide to move it to different points. So if I click on this, I can drag it out to this point. Okay, for this one as well, for this one, I can drag it to this other point if I so wish, and you can see it works. But for this one now, it doesn't really give me the option to drag it to any point. Okay, and that is just it about these very labels there are different kind of editing that you can perform. You can perform rotation and so on. So if I click here, I can be able to select each of these and then perform any operation that I want to perform on all of them. Or I can rotate this, as you can see, can rotate up depending on what I want. So I have different options. So let me just have it in the normal way. So this is still the same kind of thing you can perform for each of these. So you can rotate them vertically or still have them horizontal. Now, another kind of chart that I would like us to see is this Gantt chart, okay? Because it has its own labels as well. So let's just view some of the labels that we have for this Gantt chart. So if we right click as usual, we are able to see various labels from here, the names. So the first that we see here is the activity level. It is currently here. So if we want to really see it, we remove it and you can see what it is. So if I right click on it again and decide to add the activity level, you look at our chart and see where it appears. And this is where we have the activity level, okay? And we can also add our responsible label column. So if you add this, you can see the responsible label column. We can add this remark label column, okay? And you can see it being entered here. And these are just the various labels that you can add here, okay? Label column, and it goes. You can also add it back. And these are just it about this Gantt chart. I hope you've been able to find this video helpful. Please, if you have, kindly like, share, and subscribe to us. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.